to the 144,000 elect out there. Shalom to you all. Make this quick. Anyway, I'm going to entitle this quick video. This is not the chip, as in microchip. This is not the chip, but this is one step closer to the chip. Anyway, I've spoken about this yesterday, a couple of days ago. It's pretty much breaking news as even a couple of days ago, not even a week. And you can actually listen to him say it, go to video. But yeah, I was watching this video right here, put up by the elder out of the West LA, which is the head of GMS, which he out in the West. His YouTube page is GMS Mawatazak Ban Gad, Ban meaning son of the tribe of Gad. 2, more on the big beautiful bill, detention camps. Yeah, that whole thing that circulate the tax dollars is into this whole ICE thing, because his plan is to open up more detention centers. Revelation 2:10. I'll read that in a minute, or I may read it. Somebody can put it in if I don't. So you're going to be tested. As a matter of fact, let me go on to it. He's basically putting Jake back into slavery. That's all he's doing. He's putting Jake back into slavery. Somebody puts a monitor on you, a wearable on you, like you have a court, you in court for a criminal thing, and you make bail, but they put a wearable on you, which is ankle monitor. That's what it is. So they can track. If you go outside of that perimeter, maybe you can be in your house. Sometimes you can just be in your house. You're under house arrest, and they know when you left out the house. So that is slavery. Once you go in the court system, that's slavery. That's straight up slavery. Anyway, I want to go to Revelation 2:9. 2:10 rather. In the KJV, and I'm reading the NLT. So this is the cruel Lord in Isaiah chapter 19. Everybody can see that. He's also the king of Babylon, pursuant to Isaiah 14 and Jeremiah either 50 or 51. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil, which is the adversary, shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, tested, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, certain segment of time, but be thou faithful unto death." And some of us that that decide not to take the chip, you're going to be put to death by way of guillotine, getting your head chopped off, pursuant to Revelation 20 verse 4. "Who has not worshipped the beast and have not taken the chip or the mark, and I will give thee a crown of life." So some of you will face death. Could be me, could be you, could be half of us. But guess what? Get your mind set that you may be put to death. But as soon as you get put to death, you're going right into the spiritual realm. Then when you come back on the earth, if you get taken out, when your Yahushua comes back, we're going to be risen first before the rest of y'all. And when you go, and I'm going to hit that scripture too to get a better understanding. It says, He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the, not the church, all the churches, the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. So let me get that in the NLT. Because we're down to the wire. Habakkuk 2 is in full effect. It's not tarrying no more. And you individuals out there that fell out the truth, maybe in 2000, maybe 1998, 1995, and you call yourself being scot-free and you back in the world, well, you're gonna get caught up in this mess. But you're gonna take the trip anyway, because you want to eat. You miss a couple of meals, you're gonna want to eat. So don't be afraid of what you are about to suffer. The devil, the adversary, will throw some of you into prison to test you. You will suffer for 10 days, a certain segment of time. But if you remain faithful even when facing death, I will give you the crown of life. Now, I said I wanted to go back to the King James. Where's that? 2 Thessalonians, if I'm not mistaken. 2 Thessalonians. Is it 4? Give me a second. Around about the 13th, 14th verse. Okay, that's 3. So it doesn't go to 4. Okay, let's go back one. Let's go to that's 2. Give me a second, y'all. I forgot exactly where it is. Let's try one more. 4. Okay, I found it. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 13. Those who die in the Messiah. Precept that goes with this one is Isaiah 14. Their works do follow them. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye saw not. Sleep meaning dead in the grave, spirit in the spirit realm, in the heavens, even as others which have no hope. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, and we believe that over 2,000 years ago, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua, that believed in Yahushua, will the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of Yahweh, or Kyries, the superior, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of our Kyries shall not prevent them which are asleep. Because the ones that's going to be raised first are the ones that's going to come out of the graves. They're going to be resurrected. Moses is going to bring their bodies back, and they're going to come back as young men. It says a change in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye at the last trump. 16, for the Kyries himself shall descend, come down from heaven, from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, And with the trump of the Most High, and the dead and the Messiah shall rise first. Then we which are alive, so the ones of us, because we don't take the chip, we're slated to get our heads chopped off, we're going to be buried. But on that day, we're going to be raised up before you're raised up, and you being alive. Then and that includes Abba, Bivens, that includes Mashah, Yaikwab, anybody that died in the Lord. And they're going to get their changed bodies. Go back to 1 Corinthians 15:50 on down. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, the ship, to meet the Kairos in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord, or the Kairos. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words. It says, the Lord said, the next time I sit with you, we will drink wine together in the kingdom, and not so many words. I'm not going to go to that. So this is you're going to be tested, because some of you are going to be facing death because you refuse to take that chip. Yeah, so watch this video. I watched up to 13 minutes, and that prompted me to do my own video. It's a GOP budget bill would make ICE, customs enforcement, our largest federal law enforcement agency in the history, I guess, of law enforcement. And this is from Democracy Now! So you can actually watch that video. But see, these people don't know that this is a fulfillment ultimately of Revelation chapter 18. That's why we've been going through it so much. Give me a second. So this prompted me to go to this right here. I put in RFK Jr. and Wearables, right? It says RFK Jr. wants everyone to use wearables. And we're going to find out what a wearable is. That's a wearable. If you jog, you walk so many steps, you can check your heart rate. You know, it connects to you get an app on your smartphone. It'll tell you what your heart rate was, how many steps you took, how many miles you went, how many calories you burnt off, how many carbs you burnt off. And that's what everybody's using. So he's going to make a government decree that everybody wear these wearables, and it's going to be connected to him, connected to DC. And he's doing it under the guise of health, so he can make sure nobody gets that's a Trojan horse right there. We here at GMS been telling you this. By the way, you might ask, well, is that if he gives us a wearable and you have to wear it, is that the chip? No, it's not. It's not the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast, it'll be the same technology, but it'll be inside you. When they have to surgical meaning to cut in, put that capsule the size of a grain of rice in you, it's going to do the same thing that this wearable does. They're just getting you used to this. Because you can lose your wearable, your wearable could get stolen. You know? So eventually what they're going to do is they're going to go, everybody get chipped. That way you don't lose your wearable. Because it's going to be on the inside, not the outside. So now it says, U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. promotes wearables. This is a wearable. Have you ever been in the system? You made bail, but they put an ankle bracelet. That's a wearable. Top stories. Oh, this was 10 hours ago. This is new news. Top stories: U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. promotes wearables. And he just said that the other day. RFK Jr. wants more people wearing health wearables in the name of MAHA or MAHA. RFK Jr. wants everyone to use wearables. What are the benefits and risk? Wearables take center stage in RFK Jr.'s personal health push. So he's making a mandate. You got to get it. That's slavery right there. There's an old maxim in law, and it goes like this. Law cannot compel performance. The president can't say not enough of you are eating spinach. You got to eat spinach every other day. They can't do that. Wearables aren't going to make America healthy again. Let me open this up. I'm not going to read too much of it, but let me read a little bit into it. And just remember, we here at GMS been saying this for the longest. Other camps been bucking up against what we're saying. Look at this, this is 2 days ago. July 1st, 2025, wearables aren't going to make America healthy again. Aren't going to make America healthy again. We need functioning public health system, not an ad campaign for smart watches. And he was given a script, just like Nero was given a script. Health and fitness wearables can do many things, but they really can't do much to make people healthier, no matter what U.S. Secretary in front of Congress. So his quest is to make everybody healthy. What if you don't? A free country, you don't want to be healthy. You want to eat junk food. You don't want to exercise. What are you gonna say? You gotta run every other day 5 miles? Like I said, I'm not gonna read this whole article. It just sounds like a good article. Never heard of this site, Life Hacker. Let me kind of remember that. Life Hacker. So anyway, let me say this here. Anyway, like I said, this video right here was put up by Mawatazak or Mawatazak Bangad 2. That's his page, GMS. When I listen to this, I subscribe to him, as you can see. And I would put it up, but you have Democracy Now! They're talking. So I don't want, you know how YouTube get down. I mean, I may put it up and I may, because he's not going to take my video down, but they can take it down. They can probably over. Sometimes that happens. I remember I used to put videos on 2 different YouTube pages, and they would take down one and leave up the other. So, I don't play like that. But anyway, that's all I had to say. With that, Shalom. On to the next.